Currently, the world is suffering a lot of environmental problems, a bunch of consequences of one of the species that live there, the human. Our process is affecting the earth. We are contaminating seas. We are creating gases that affect the atmosphere. We are deforesting several forests and we don't care about it. And since just before that, people have been taking into account that we are the ones who are destroying our home. One of those is Greta Thunberg, a 17 Swedish activist that proposed two ideas. Those are stop the meat production and use just renewable energies. The thing is that a lot of people who is nascent in the situation acclaim her regardless. Those solutions can cost more than she thinks. The first Greta Wrongberg idea is to stop the meat production. This industry is one of the most important sources in the world and is in charge of produce, process and distribute the meat of the cattle, pigs, chicken and sheep to the consumer centers. If we stop it, we are going to create a big hole in our society. First of all, if we eradicate this production, a lot of countries are going to declare in bankruptcy. Millions of people are going to run the risk to lose their jobs. According to Hannah Ritchie and Max Bruxer, the demand of meat is growing. Over the past 50 years, the meat production has more than quadrupled. Per year, the world produces an amount of 320 million meat products. Additionally, Maria Arcachida, an specialist, said that one person eats an amount of 30 kilograms of meat per year. And Miriam Posada G, an specialist nutritionist and dietitian, said that meat is the higher source of protein in the world. And obviously there are other products with a lower percentage of protein. And without meat we can survive, but we're not going to have the same proper working. And they aren't the only ones who think that without meat production we can survive. Fallon, an investigator of the Cambridge University, said that without the cattle, living in some places will be impossible. Greta Thunberg's ideas are impossible to put it in practice right now. We need a previous plan.
Furthermore, Greta Thunberg gave another possible solution. It was starting using renewable sources. But what are the renewable sources? As it says in the webpage called studentenergy.org, the renewable energy is energy produced from sources that do not deplete or can be replenished within the human lifetime. The most common example includes the wind, solar, the biomass, geothermal, and hydropower. This is in contrast to the non-renewable sources, such as the fossil fuels. Basically, all the news says that it is the solution to our environmental problem, but let me tell you, it can be more wrong. Why? Because it is genuinely expensive alternative, especially the maintenance, as it says in irrenewable.com, an important environmental webpage that confirms that it has a high economical and environmental cost. Why? Because the maintenance pollutes a lot. So basically just saying that it pollutes a lot, it makes invalid the word of Greta Thunberg. Additionally, those projects have a payoff in a long term. It means that in many cases the creation of those ideas is too slow, and it can happen in a long time. So to sum up, Greta Thunberg ideas aren't sufficiently studied. The project is only for the ones who have a high economical budget, because first, the maintenance of the renewable energies has a high cost, and second, to stop the meat production, not all the countries can. Like, there are a lot of countries that the base of the economy is the meat production, and they don't have the possibility to acquire to those proposals. So I think that those proposals will be just for some countries that can, but most of the world countries can acquire to those proposals. So I think that it's sad that a lot of people are thinking that she is going to save us, but first you have to study to know that it's not like that. I think that we should like first search for more information and don't believe in all the things that you see in the internet.